Welcome everybody. Thank you all for attending today our First Nations game between Goodwood and Fort districts. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, the Kaurna people, who have a deep connection to this place, and we pay our respect to their elders, past, present and emerging, and commit ourselves to fostering an environment of unity and understanding. In a minute I'll be handing over to Uncle Mikey to do a formal welcome to country for us, but I'd also like to thank our other guests that are here today, Craig Brown, President of Port Districts Football Club and their wider committee, Dennis Mulheron from Concordia College Middle School and Senior School Principal, Councillors Don Palmer and Councillor Rebecca Rogers from the City of Unley, and of course all the players and supporters, our patron saints who are here today, our premiership reunions. Thank you for coming out. First Nations match is something that is really important to both of these clubs, and it is an honour to be able to play two of them each year with Port Districts. So without further ado, Uncle Mikey, I'll hand over to you.
We're on. Beautiful. So, Namani Deep Puna is the word to say to you, hello my friends. I'm going to do a smoking ceremony because the smoking ceremony is about a new beginning. It's letting go of the old, the new, giving us a connection to the land, this place that we meet upon, and allowing the players and the officials to bring good spirits upon them as they play this wonderful game, as we know it as Tindapandu, meaning the possum skin ball game. And we say they're Irrabinas being the warriors, because when you compete, you obviously do that in good spirit, but as warriors on the field itself. But I'll call upon the spirit people, and then I'll spoke the players and officials. Tuela Maniputnik! Tuela Wakanapatnik! Nai Ghana Fiakol, Makalakala, Matwachanga Ghanamina, Minyana Maniputnik, Nai Nari, Kamatri America, Nai Wangadi, Running Woody, Ganiyatana, Air Niyata, Tindapandu, Wama, Goodwood Saints, Aya, Irabina, Port Districts, Aya. It's wonderful to come to a place and to meet on what we would say the plains, the oval, the battlefield itself, to bring these two teams together before the beginning of this game, to perform that smoking ceremony, to allow the good spirits to be poured upon them. I do this as an ambassador descendant of the Kaurna people, born here on this peninsula. I am known as the impatient one. I am the sixth-born male of 7 children. My father, Yerla Berker, the old man of the sea, is the Kaurna elder. My mother is the Pauline Nee Sansbury and the Runga elder from the York Peninsula. But this game is a wonderful game. It was a game that our people played many, many hundreds of years ago. Those concepts are in this game, whether it be the kicking, the marking, the players that are on the field. We played it, oddly enough, with both males and females. But not only that, the bodies that they painted with the now jumpers were what we did as people. We also had totems that connected us to our families, our communities, our nations. And like many of the clubs, they have their own totems, their mascots or so forth. And they also have their songs of when they celebrate not only the wins, but also their presence. And that's what our people did. And that ball looked like this. That's what this ball was. It wasn't a big ball, but at the end of the game it was buried, so the ball wouldn't be lost. And that the winning team would bury that ball, so that when they came together, they would then know where the ball was and then be able to play that game. So it is wonderful to welcome you, because we say that you are the important people when you come to a place, because you bring something with you, whether it be your knowledge, whether it be your wisdom, or whether it just be your spirit and connection that we can make. Because our people didn't just welcome anyone, we welcomed all people to our places. So it is wonderful to welcome you here to this game, to this match, here on this oval today. And so now I'm going to smoke the players and the officials to bring them good blessings as they play this wonderful game today. Willa Mani Budni Willa what can a patni Willa Mani Budni Willa what can a patni Willa Mani Budni Willa what can a patni Today, the winner of today's game will take home the Warrawaddas, being the Clapsticks, as a connection of obviously both these teams, because each team has been put upon those Clapsticks. Port District did hold them at the last game, but now they have become open for both teams to take and to symbolise not only the coming together, because when Clapsticks are on their own, they're a message stick or a talking stick, but together they're a clapstick making wonderful music, wonderful sound together. And so I leave you these final words. Mayuntika, nachu kradaya, nachu yakadaya, padniya do wadu, and saying, let us be brothers and sisters, walk together, not alone. Let cultures do bring us together. Never say goodbye, always say see you later. And that being Nakara, Nechaya, thank you for coming today. And I leave these final words. Nararatlo, Kamaka, Yarakumanindi. May the games begin. Thank you.
I like it. Welcome to Goodwood Oval for this round 17 match of the Adelaide Footy League Division 1 between Goodwood Saints and Port Districts. I'm Beck Northcott and I'm here with Nathan Wood. G'day Nathan.
Hi Beck, good to be here and looking forward to a good game of football.
Yes, it should be a good one. So second to last round of Division 1 we're here for. Still a bit to play for both teams. They're, trying to stay in finals, maybe trying to stay out of relegation zones. So there's still a lot going on here and it could definitely go either way. Bit cloudy, a bit overcast here today. Looking at about 15 degrees today. We've just seen a really nice smoking ceremony as we're playing a First Nations round here today, and you'll see Goodwood in their Indigenous design Guernsey. So yeah, as I said, we just had a smoking ceremony here, and they're actually playing for some clapsticks today, which go between both teams for these rounds, which I found really interesting as well. But just to the teams as they're coming out here, I'll go through a bit of Port Districts and Nathan will go through a bit of the Saints. So Port Districts coming off a bit of a rough loss last week to Glenunga, 132 points. They are still sitting fourth on the ladder though, 10 wins, 6 losses. Their last 5 games, they've only won 1 though, so a bit of a form slump for Port Districts, who in the middle of the season did have an 8-game winning streak at one point, so I think they'll be looking to regain some dignity today after quite a hefty loss to Glenunga. So it'll be interesting to see if Port come out fighting, come out to win a bit back, because it wouldn't have been nice suffering that loss last week. And I'll go over to you, Nathan, for some form on Goodwood.
Thanks, Beck. Yeah, I saw Goodwood last week play Old Iggies and they had a commanding 99-point win. So yeah, they were pretty impressive. Obviously, Old Iggies struggled a bit this year, but they went out there and needed to get the job done to keep the pressure off them with Spock winning. So they're 5-10 with 1 draw. Got a draw against PAC in similar conditions, probably worse a while back. And Port Districts just look a little bit undermanned at the moment, so I think they're lacking a bit of height, and Tommy Gray's not playing, who's obviously a important player for them. So yeah, I think Goodies, after a good win last week, back at home, a bit of a Patrons Day here, I'm tipping Goodies to maybe get over the line. But yeah, as you said, Beck, I reckon Port Districts will want to come out after proud club after being beaten very convincingly last week. So it's going to be a great game, and there's a lot of high quality players out there today, and looking forward to rain staying away. It's quite good conditions at the moment, so looking forward to a good game.
Yeah, it should be nice. Oval's probably looking a bit damp underfoot, but so are most ovals probably at this time of year, but give those white shorts a workout for Port Districts as well. Last time these two teams met, it was Port Districts who won by 6 points. Quite a low scoring affair, probably pretty scrappy, lots of stoppage football, so we could probably see a similar kind of game today, you think?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, the pitch, the cricket pitch there is pretty muddy there in the middle, so, and there's some little patches around the ground, so it'll be quite damp. So I'd suggest a lot of stoppages. Goodies have got some good inside mids, solid bodies, so yeah, that's where they sort of chopped up Old Iggies last week in that area, so they'll be looking to get it forward to some of their big tools in Cleveland and Rayner, and try and kick a winning score. And obviously Port Districts have got some real quality up forward, and Sam Gray will be a focal point up there, so they'll be looking to try and quell his influence.
Yeah, and being 2 rounds left until finals, Port obviously one be looking to bounce back as you mentioned, but secondly just getting a bit of form coming into finals. You want to sort of be on the up, I think, when you're coming into finals. But I think, as you said, I think Goodwood's got it in them to bring something out today. Playing their last home game for the season, coming off that big win last week, could give them a bit of confidence to just absolutely go for it. You don't have much to lose at this time of the year when you're sitting 8th on the ladder, sort of wondering what the season all means. You might just go in and have an absolute crack against a top 5 side. Yeah,
no doubt. Port as well, as I said, they want to come and start well, being away from home, and sort of, you want to go, they look like they've wrapped up 4th spot, so they want to sort of be pretty competitive, or if not, have a win in their last 2 games so they can take a bit of confidence. And as you say, Goodies, they've got Spock, who just that 1 point behind at the moment. Spock have got 2 tough games, so if Goodies can win today, they're a pretty good chance of staying up. So a lot on the line, and not far away from the start, and looking forward to a great game of footy.
Yeah, for sure. So just a little bit of a delayed start to normal due to the smoking ceremony that we had, but teams just getting into their final huddles now, having those final messages final moments. You can see the umpires in the centre of the ground. I think if you're Port Districts in the huddle, you're saying, you know, we've got to have some redemption from last week. We've got to fire up. We've got to put a stamp on this game. If you're Goodies, I think, you know, home crowd, big day. Got this, you know, beautiful First Nations design Guernsey, so they want to put on a show. So, yeah.
Yes, sounds good. I'm not sure if we missed the toss here. I'm not sure who's kicking which way. We're just trying to have a look and see which where the players are going.
Oh, there's always something.
Yes. No. Did we get a reserve score as well, Beck? Did you see that one? I know Goodies won convincingly. I think it was 6 or 7 goals in that game. So
yeah.
Always been a powerhouse in the Div 1 reserves competition in Goodwood Saints. So I reckon that Big Jakey Cleland's heading to the left of screen. So Goodies will be heading north or to the left of screen.
Well,
Shepherd, one of the forwards for Port Districts, he's heading down to the right of screen. So
we'll take that.
Yeah.
But could be in for another big day, Cleland. 5 goals last week.
Was very important. And Murphy, Lockie Ryan kicked 4 as well. He was impressive as well up forward, very dangerous and elusive. So
yeah, a lot of rucks across this competition have been performing really well this year. So good to see the big men up there. Going through the centre straight away. Whiteman's in there for Goodwood, and they've gone straight into that mud patch, which we love. Send it forward for Port District. Oh, they're on the run here. It's coming out through Mitsasaurus. Goodness me!
bit of a mouthful straight away there. Mitsasaurus, one of the players I think that's coming from the reserves. Great start by Port Districts there. Ball fell over the top. Ran into the open goal, and the crowd's up for Port Districts, and a great start.
Goodness me, just absolutely bam out of the box. As soon as they're able to pick it up cleanly straight into the forward line, I think this, you know, that is the response I was talking about after last week. Just come in there and go bang. So we'll see if they can hold it or what Goodwood's going to bring out here, because they probably weren't quite ready for that.
Yeah, no, you could see the first few contests from Port Districts there. One of the guys came from half back, flew in there and created a contest, and you can tell that they've definitely come to play. So first blood within a minute to Port Districts. So a great start for them. So the ball's back in the middle. High up in the ruck. Ball spills down to Heitman. Sorry, Oliver Johnson, wearing 29 today. There's been a free kick picked out here for Heffernan. So Heffernan's going to bring it out to the wing. Contest there. Carpenter's there, clever player. Looking to swing onto his left. Handle back, under pressure. Smush. Run down. Oh, good mark. Whitelock, I think it is. Louis Whitelock. Courage. Marks the ball on the half-back line now. He's just going to go and chip it in short to Tom Anderson, a 200-game player for Goody Saints. He's going to chip it down to Heitman, who was great last week. Won the thongs. So his brother's back in the side this week from the reserve. So Jacob Heitman goes forward, a 2-on-1 though. Port Districts there. Mackay and the captain, Sean Davison, punch the ball out of bounds, and there'll be a throw-in about 60 metres out from Goodwood Saints goal. So we saw Matthias combine well with Heitman last week, but he's out this week with a hairline fracture. So this is Luke Heitman, the ruckman. He got it down to Heitman. Heitman pumps it in forward, 1-on-1, over the back Davison. Paddles the ball towards the boundary. He's looking for it, I think. Doug Greig's over there, and he'll take it out of bounds, 40 metres out from the Goodwood Saints goal.
They held up well their Port Districts in defence. You could see they were all, you know, manned up very well, and then Davidson really just trying to attack it out of defence straight away. So good signs early for their defence as the throw-in comes. Nice height in there on the ruck. They go again. Again, Port, they're just on top of the ball at the moment. They're ready to go, but the umpire says, no, you've held it for too long. So there's a little bit of A bit of biff after the fact here.
Yeah, a little push and shove.
Bit of feeling in it here. Just see who's won the free here. And it looks like it's Ellis for the Saints.
Another player that played well last week, Mason Ellis, got plenty of the ball on the wing, so important player for Goodies.
Well, it's an important moment here. The first real shot on goal. Nice set shot here. He'll probably kick from about 40 metres out by the time he does his run up. Good distance off the boot, but it'll just be a minor score there for Mason Ellis. But Goodwood on the board now, just a singular behind Port Districts with that goal in the first 30 seconds of the game. They're on 6. They tried to move it pretty fast out of the back lines there, but it was cut off straight away by Cleland. He sends it in very deep, very long. They're all jumping on top of it. Ellis again, maybe looking for some redemption. Right, we'll have a stoppage now just inside the Goodwood 50.
There's some tall timber out there. Rana and Cleland, 2 important players. Rana now gets the tap down. Carpeny throws it on the boot straight to Heitman. That's Jacob. Now thrown on the boot there. Ridgewell, as it landed in out of bounds. Just didn't pick that up.
They were happy with whatever happened there.
Yeah, I know. Those Port District supporters, so I think it was a good spoil or something happened there. So the stray kick came in from Lockie Grieg, and there'll be a throw-in about 30 metres out from Goody's goal. They're pressing now, trying to get their first major. Played about 5 minutes here. Tight tussle early. Rana goes up with Rose. Ball comes out to Pridham. Slams on the left boot. It's all Port Districts though. And Smush takes the mark. So he plays on now. Risky, but gets around. A beautiful kick in board to the middle.
Yeah, I know, because of that.
Trying to pick up who that was. 15, so that's Hunter Carter who's come in the side. But his kick's gone straight out of bounds. Last possession. So Goodies will bring it back in now. Defence holding up well so far for Port Districts. So Johnson, I think it is. Jesse Johnson. Long high kick. All Port Districts again, but they spoil each other. Ball comes to the middle to the skipper, Holzbauer. He gets it onto Whitelock. He's dumped in the mud, but the ball fields over to Tommy Anderson. Anderson now swings onto the right boot. Looking for Rana, I think it was. He slipped over. Ball comes out to Deichmann. Ryan there as well. He gets a hurried handball. Oh, Ridgewell's wrapped up in a tough tackle. Trent Heffernan. Set the scene here, Port District, with some hard tackling. So great tackle by Heffernan on Ridgewell. So up goes Heitman and Mackay. Ball spills to Grieg. He's slung down quickly. Mackay, hurried handball out. Well played, Scara. Into the pocket. It's going to go out of bounds. And it'll be Sean Davison, the skipper, to bring it back in.
Well, and they like playing on pretty fast here, do the Districts. They go out wide straight away. I think Smush was the target, went over his head, but he chased it up well. They come back through Carpani now. Go long down the line where it went out of bounds last time. They don't make the mistake this time. Send it to Shepherd. Goes inside 50. A few players in there. It ends up spilling out the back. Goodwood got to mop it up here. Bit untidy there. Massive tackle laid there by Port Districts.
Big tackling by Districts. They're on today. You can tell their intensity.
Absolutely. So thrown about 30 out from Port District's goal. They're ready to jump on it here. Nice tackle wrapped up by Serene though for Goodwood. Push them out to the pocket now for this throw in. Few numbers around the ball, so it'll be tough to get it out. Umpire throws it up. He's seen a free in there for hanging on. It's going the way of Port Districts. So umpire didn't like what he saw there. So the free will be going to Fraser Thorne.
So a few of the players that have come in have started all right.
Yeah.
Nick Saris kicked the goal. Fraser Thorne's going to have a shot on goal. Rose has got his hand on it. So
Selection committee will be happy with themselves at the moment. And Thorne just absolutely nails it. Fraser Thorne on second goal, so won the free kick out of the ruck, had a set shot, pretty decent angle, but just sent it through. So Port District here, early lead, 2 goals straight, 12. Goodwood Saints just the single behind.
Yeah, good start here for Port Districts. Been good in defence. Smush, Davison repelled some attacks early here, and as we've seen, the tackling by Port Districts has been spot on. So they've got those couple of early goals away from home. So good start here for Districts. Let's see if Goodies can respond. Back in the middle, Rana's coming to the ruck now. He'll go up against Thorne, who just kicked that good goal. That goes the ball up. Beautiful tap to Heitman. Heitman's wrapped up quickly. Serene, hurry kick forward. Ball bounces to Smush. He's wrapped up by Ryan. Ball spills loose. And the umpire will call for a ball up. So some good centre clearances. Heitman busy earlier around the stoppages. Got a couple of breaks. Thorne and Rana again. Thorne flicks it back. Straight to Heitman again. Heitman out to Whitelock. On that left foot. Oh, just over the head of Gree. Picked up there by Passanidi. Back out to Gree. Now, Gaffney, just thumps it on the boot. Big pack of players.
Yeah, like...
Balls picked up. No pinging here. Circling the umpire. But Serene just did enough to hold it in and get another ball up. So right in front of us on the wing here, Thorne and Rana. Ball comes down to Gaffney. And there'll be a throw in. So a few stoppages here. We're going to see a lot of it today. A lot of voice around the ball, talking to their ruckman. Rana goes down, Gaffney chases it. He gets a quick handball out, Whitelock, over to Heitman, Jacob. He's fallen on. Heffernan over here, now Whitelock slams it on the boot. Going to go straight though to Gaffney. Cooper Gaffney on the left, dangerous kick but efficient. Passanidi now, he's going to go wide, swing it wide. Good run from the captain Davison. He picks the ball up on centre wing. Good kick, finding space. Ned Pilkington is coming to the side this week. Gets around one from 50. Pumps it in long to a one-on-one. He's trying to get one over the back, Sammy Gray, but the tall timber gets back in defence. I think it's Rana back there who's taken a good mark.
Yeah, just great vision there by Rana and got himself under the flight of the ball really well. So he just absolutely launches it out of the 50 there. Turned out to be a good option, but there was an infringement in there, said the umpire. No one's quite sure which way, but it turns out it was Goodwood, so they'll continue with the play down that far wing. No? And must have gone over the line, so turn back over. So on the far side, playing on that wing. They look to come back through the middle there. Bit of a switch to Smush. He's got a teammate on here and Passanidi. He's got plenty of time here to line someone up, and he does. Great mark there. Great body use there by his teammate. That was Batty. And his kick was just touched off the boot there. He won't be happy with that. Great tackle laid there afterwards though. So they're working hard on those second efforts at the moment, Port Districts. Obviously the smother wasn't ideal, but came back in and went for it again. Really trying to push through there. That's Gaffney. Gaffney was like an absolute bull there, just trying to push through there. Knew he had the intent there. So it comes off Thorne again this time. Here they go, Port Districts. It's Dwyer. Tries to size up in the middle of the ground. He does well there. That kick was bang on. Just knew exactly where his forward was going to lead and where he wanted it. So well done there by Port. Good tenacity, good work, good disposal. So it'll be in the hands of Shepherd. he'll have a shot on goal. He's walking back pretty confidently, and I don't blame him. He's on not much of an angle at all, and he'll probably kick it from about 25-30 metres out. Easy run in, easy goal. So Shepherd was the third goal for Port District, so they moved to 3 goals, 18. Goody Saints yet to register a major. They're still on that single behind, so just pushing it out to a 17-point lead with almost 14 minutes gone in this first term.
Yeah, Shepherd looking dangerous up forward. Some ferocious tackling again by Port Districts on the half-forward line. Just swamped in, and not much time for Goodies Saints play there, and they're off to the ideal start. 17 points up, so Goodies need a response here. So big Lukey, Heitman and Thorne are going to go at it again. Bit of shove in the middle. Some tight checking. Heitman's being checked closely by Daniel Thompson. It's a bit of push and shove. So Ruckman at it again. Heitman gets the tap to his brother. Heitman to Heitman. He pumps it forward. Numbers back. Through Smush's legs. Davison after it.
Oh,
He's crunched. Lockie Ryan's working hard there. Harry Flyers caught. Great tackle. Oliver Johnson, I think it is. Been in the best players a lot this year for Goodwood Saints. Wore the number 47 this week. But with the Indigenous Guernseys, there's been some number changes, which is throwing us into chaos here.
they have. I think we've had about 10 number changes.
It's a messy sheet here with a lot of scribbling and a lot of number changes. So Oliver Johnson, we saw him kick a classy goal from the boundary last week. He comes in from 40. Goody need this. Looks straight off the boot. Umpire's not moved. And a great centre clearance. The Heitman brothers combining well. Jacob started very well again, and the ball came in forward, and a great tackle was laid. So Goodies respond with some physicality, and they get their first on the board. So 1-1-7, trailing Port District 3 goals 18, and we're just approaching 16-minute mark. Good game of footy.
Yeah, we had to back Johnson in there after you mentioned last week. He kicked a beautiful goal from, deep in the pocket at Karen Rolton, and
It was on the week, wasn't it? It was on one of the goals of the week, I think.
It was.
Behind the post. Yeah.
I was watching that before the game, so they're back in the centre now. Good tap out there by McKay. He's got first hands to it. Dwyer's in the middle there. He's been everywhere. He's really just cannot quite get down to that level with McKay. Real ruckman problems there, but they still get it into the 52 Port District. They've got a man out the back there. Quick snap off the boot there to Hunter Carter, but registered at the first point for Port District. So 3-1-19. Goodwood Saints 1-1-7.
Some bright boots by Carter there, isn't he? He wouldn't want to get them in the mud. I think he wants to stay out on the grass, but that's one way we can pick him out. Sammy Gray's got him on as well.
No, you can't be playing on the grounds around here in those kind of boots. But anyway, Port going back in again. They're just peppering the inside 50s at the moment, just sending them in, just really valuing the ball, trying to hold it in their 50. Obviously set up well for those kick-ins from Goodwood, because they're just getting in behind it and being able to turn it over. So have a throw in now from the forward pocket on that far side in front of those beautiful trees here in Goodwood. So up again, Port District. They're just attacking all day. Quick kick comes out. They're under it. Nice mark taken there by Whitelock. Just got himself under the ball. Had to be taken. Had to take that saving mark there. Pushes across straight away. Very confident kick. Don't mind that. Knew where his teammate was. Picked him out. Sent it there. Got to try and get it out of this dangerous area now. They haven't been too successful in getting it past this level, but they do. The kick comes out. They've got nothing in the forward line though, so it's probably for the best that they've ended up with a stoppage here, Goodwood, because that 50 was clear.
Yeah, the forward 50 entries. Port seem to have the numbers a lot there. See 2-on-1s as well, so making it hard for Goodies up forward.
Absolutely. No. Umpire had to go a bit to retrieve that ball, but he'll throw it in now. McKay's up there. He's getting good hands to it at the moment for the districts. Here they go again. Just really like how they're jumping on top of the footy and just ready to take off straight away. Obviously, doesn't always pay off. Bit slippery out there, but got real good attacking mindset.
Sure have. They've started well here. So tap comes out to the boundary. Pridham's there. He slams it on the boot. Good body though. Work there from the Port Districts player. Just edges his opponent underneath that Schiller, and he takes the mark. So I think it was Lockie Greed. His left foot is now touched out of bounds. Over by the tennis courts on the outer wing. So nearly 20 minutes played here. And a good start to this game. I feel we're in for a good, tight, close tussle. So throw in. Rana and Mackay at it. Rana gets it down. Heitman again gets the clearance. Out to Serene. He slams it on the boot. Port Districts have the numbers again. I think it's Smush who flings it on the boot. Oh, great. Nearly taking the mark. Serene flying over the back. Now Mackay gets a kick. Shepherd just being held there a bit, but ball spills out now. Pridham's got his hands to it. Oh, he ran down in a great tackle there. And once again, Port Districts ruthless around the ball. And there's Hunter Carter in those bright orange boots again. He's playing a good first quarter here. So Carter from about 50, he's going to put it at the top of the square. Rana getting back, and he's no uncontested there. They'll be disappointed with that. Port Districts want to make a contest when the ball's in that hot spot. So Rana, he's done that a couple of times. Work back. He kicks it out wide now. Cleland. Good spoil. Davison charging through. Short kick. Oh, could have nearly had a shot on goal, but Lynch chops it off. So here goes Oliver Johnson. Spearing ball to Pridham. But everything at the moment seems a bit hurried from Goody Saints. They've just been under a lot of pressure and turning it over. And Port Districts, last touch now. They're going to bring it in short. Good chop off there from Pridham. He's going to be wrapped up in a tackle about 40 metres out from Port District's goal.
Yeah, pressure from Port Districts is very high. You know, they're forcing Goodwood to do things they probably don't want to do, causing these turnovers, and you can see here and they're attacking 50, just looking to absolutely go towards goal every time. So have another stoppage here, about 40 metres out from the District's goal. Umpire throws it up. They're everywhere, Port Districts. They don't want to let it out of their 50 here, but the kick comes out. It's cut off straight away by Grieg. They're set up well behind the ball up, Port Districts. They're not giving that ball up for anything. Come across to Gray. Got plenty of time here to just have a look. See something you like. Good lead coming out. And almost too easy there to Batty. Crowd wanted the 50 there. It's probably just a little bit of how you're going after the mark. So nothing doing there.
A little nudge. Just made him earn it, but yeah.
Probably should have done it a bit earlier and spoiled the mark if I'm, being honest there. But it was Batty, who was just in the right spot, held his body in front. That's what you want to see from your forwards if you're Port District. So he's lining up here. No real angle to speak of, so it's going to be the distance here. We're kicking from about 45 metres. Comes off the boot and just drifting to the right-hand side. So minus score there for Batty, but just adding on to that Port District's lead. They're at 3-2-20. Saints 1-1-7, 22.5-minute score.
So Louis Whitelock just going to the cricket nets to collect the ball. So he started quite well, Whitelock. It's been solid back there. Goody's going to try and get it out of the fence here. District's looking to hold the ball in. Short lead from Ridgerill's ignored. So Whitelock takes his 10 metres, pumps it out to the wing. Cleland flies. Ball spoiled straight. A couple of guys jump on the ball. And there'll be a ball up. So Heitman and Thorne run over to contest the ruck. Thorne has a couple of bites at it. Picked up well by Sammy Gray. He flicks it over. Heitman again. That's Jacobs. Been busy. Ball's out wide. Straight to Port Districts again. Having real trouble out that outer wing, either kicking it out of bounds or turning it over. So Port Districts stump it in long. Looking for Shepherd. Lynch edges him out. Gets the ball over the back. A good result for Port Districts as they'll keep it in their forward line and have another chance at scoring here. So nearly all players in the half of the ground and a lot in the forward 50 here. Heitman over the top. Jacob, his brother, picks it up. Been very good early. Hurried kick though. District's unlucky, maybe not travel the amount of distance. So there'll be another throw up, ball up. There'll be a ball up here. There's a lot of players around the ball or even a throw in. So ball goes to Shepherd. Shepherd flings it out to Gaffney. Gaffney pings it in there. Goodies have got the numbers and Whitelock cleverly just taps that out of bounds. You see in the AFL that's deliberate every day of the week, but we can get away with that here at Goodwood Oval in this amateur league competition or SA Footy League comp. Adelaide Footy League. So throw in now. Look at the crowd over there by the trees, watching on. Luke Heitman. Lynch there for Goodies. He's going to rush it through for a behind. So a bit of a scrappy few minutes there. Port Districts go to 3-3. 21. Goodies Saints 1-1-7. We played 25 minutes, not long to go in the quarter. Short kick, just the required distance to Serene. Serene now. He's found a loose man in Jacob Heitman. He's had plenty of it. He spears a ball. That's better from Goodwood. Ryan. Saw him kick 4 last week. He was a dangerous forward. He chips the ball into Burgess. Burgess and Anderson. I get them mixed up a little bit. So, Nick Burgess. Oh, smothered kick. Falls to Goodies though. Under pressure. Quick handball. Dykesman's on it. Gaffney gets it out. Grieg slams it on the boot and finds Mitsaharis. Kicked that good goal at first goal of the game. He spears it into Shepherd. Oh! Bit of front on contact and a bit over the shoulder. He's presenting well, Shepherd. Goodies have got numbers back, so he goes short to Heffernan. Heffernan's going to go back to Shepherd. A bit of space. On the left. Beautiful kick out to Carpeney. So well worked by Port Districts. And Kenneth Carpeney, left footer. So a tough kick out there, about 50 out. But a very skillful player. So just had a little look at the clock. Don't worry, don't have to worry. There's no 25-second countdown here. But I think he was just looking to see whether we're pretty close to quarter time. So Kenneth Carpeney. This will be a huge goal for Port District if they can get another one. Comes in. Looks pretty good off the boot. It's straight through the middle. Great goal, Carpeney. He's a clever finisher. One of the beautiful left footers in this side. See Gaffney as well. They left footers seem to have a beautiful kick on their lefty. So Carpeney, great goal, Beck.
Yeah, that's an awesome kick, and just prior to that, just really good disposal from Port Districts. They're able to just hit up those kicks every time. Got the great lead out there from Carpeney and just able to finish it off. And just all too easy, really. Just lean back, send it through, and nice goal. And like that's not easy to do. It made it look easy. So
on his wrong side for a left footer. They just worked it well as well. Shepherd on the 1-2, and then Shepherd kicked on his left foot as well. He's non-preferred and probably just a bit sharper with their skills at the moment.
Absolutely. So just all working out here for Port Districts at the moment. Thorne went in the middle. Again, just that tackling pressure from Port Districts on display here through the middle. Dwyer, he's been everywhere. I'm really enjoying what he's doing, but ball came down to Ridgewell this time. He got it across to Ryan Gray. Found a teammate out there. The kick was absolutely spot on. He got it to Ryan. Ryan sees something he likes in there. It was almost a 2-on-1, but the mark from Cleveland, he's a classy operator. He knows what he's doing, knows how to position himself under the ball, and just took it there again, almost in a 2-on-1. But it was like he was all on his own.
Yeah, he's a hard matchup. He's very tall, Cleland. He's got long arms, and when he jumps up to the ball like that, very hard to compete against. Port District giving away a bit of height to him.
Yeah, the Saints have been waiting for him to get involved after his 5-goal haul last week. How does this one go through? It goes straight through the middle. Cleland, he loves that too, and so does the crowd down here at Goodwood. So as we push well into time on here, a good time for the Saints to get a goal. Just really push leading into the second quarter. So they go to 2-1-13. Port District still ahead 4-3-27, but good to see Cleland start to get firing.
Yeah, he's a dangerous opponent. As I say, as you can see, his Port District's opponent giving away a few inches, so I think they've looked to double team him a bit. That time he was still too good, but great ball movement that time. Lockie Ryan used the body well, put it into the hot spot, and Cleland did the rest. So it was an important goal there for Goodies late in this first quarter to get back within 14 points. So Rana this time up against Thorne. Heffernan's going to get it out of the centre. He pumps it in long. Lynch is there. Dwyer slams it on the boot. Whitelock's going to chip across the front though. Read that well, Whitelock. Experienced campaign. An entertaining first quarter. Port Districts have come out here to play today. Kicked 4-1 until that last goal. Desperately needed by Goodies. Got them back within 14 points. So Port District should be happy with that first quarter. So we'll have a break and be back after the quarter time break with the second quarter. so birthdays up there. So Brucey
we're back here for the second quarter where Port District currently have a 14-point lead over. I have to thank Filming Footy and Sports Interactive for having us here on the broadcast today as the ball goes up in the centre, and it'll be interesting to see if we see a bit more attack here from Goodwood in this second quarter. The umpire will throw it up straight away. Whiteman is battling in the ruck, trying to get it down to his brother Jacob. So we still haven't really moved out of the centre circle already. Up they go, Whiteman, he got hands to it, but down to Carpani. Here they go again. There's that fight we've seen from Port Districts in the first quarter. They send it in, inside 50 already. They had plenty of those last quarter, but wrapped up here. They got to switch on here to the Saints. They won't want Port to get a quick goal early in this quarter. Go up again, Whiteman's in there. Gets it out to Lynch. Just throws it on the boot. It does the job. Sometimes it does. They're out on that far wing. The players have been liking it out on that far wing. Not ideal for us, but if it works for them. Here they go, Goodwood. Launching inside 50. They're looking for Cleveland. Bang! So, kicked one right at the end of the first quarter, Cleveland, and looks like he's just got himself up and about now.
Beautiful kicking, just to the advantage side of Cleveland there, so he just had good position on the hip of Davison and took a strong grab, so he's starting to look dangerous now, big Cleveland.
That's it, and as I've mentioned, he's coming off 5 last week. He's already kicked one in the first quarter. He's lining this one up here. He's on the home ground, surely. But no, he doesn't. Just pushes it to the right-hand side. He probably won't be happy with that.
He just has a tendency to lay back on sometimes, fall back, and the Port District's fans over there in the corner under the marquee have let him know.
Don't mind that. Just got to bring people back down to earth sometimes. But here they go again, trying to attack here the Saints. Bodies flying everywhere at the moment. Umpire says no, we'll have a stoppage here. But a bit of intensity there. Goodwood would be desperate to keep it in their 50 here. Umpire throws it up. Whiteman again, but we're all jumping on top of each other here. Someone looking a bit worse for wear after that contest. One of the Goodwood players just taking a bit of time to get up here. Wait, we're all okay?
Pretty good, yeah. A couple of Port Districts boys just looking to check his welfare, which is good to see. There's a bit of claret coming out of the face, I think, is there?
Oh, yes.
Serene, just caught one high there. See a little bit of that today.
Looking a bit dazed there, maybe, but good they've got him straight off. Reset here. Umpire throws it straight off. Whiteman gets down there, tries to get it to Skara. We've got a few handballs here. Port Districts trying to get out of the danger zone. Good smothers, good tackles, and we're out of bounds. So just still sitting in the Goodwood 50 here.
Yeah, scrappy sort of start. His first goal's pretty important here in this second quarter, so throw in. Rana over the top of Mackay. Ball on the ground. Big pack of players. Port District player wrapped up there by Tommy Anderson. He's helped off the ground by his teammate. So ball up. A lot of players around the field. Picked up by Ellis. He's slung. Now it's in the hands of Gaffney, who's wrapped up. Status quo. Ball up. 3 in the last 30 odd seconds. Port District's player flying through there, couldn't grab it. Ball's thrown on the boot there by Johnson, and it's going to go across the face of goal, through for a minus score. Back in the hard cricket nets this time, so Davison, the skipper, goes to collect the ball. So Gaffney offers a short lead. That's ignored. He's going to go out wide. Waiting for the ball was dying off. Pridham's there. Oh, he's collected hard. So the little jockey, Charlie Pridham, he gets it onto Scarra. Scarra just throws it on the boot. A hurry kick. Hooked it badly. Just, rushed that a bit. Had a bit more time than what he thought. And now Grieg will bring the ball back in. So I think it's Doug Grieg with the helmet. A little bit of trouble getting it out of there. Defensive 50. Ball's up there. Hunter Carter flies. Johnson a quick handball. Once again, big pack forming. So played nearly 6 minutes. Just the 1 point to Goodies so far this quarter. So a real tussle here. Tight tussle, hard tussle. Rana gets a little tap, but straight to Carpeney. Pridham, quick handball. Johnson, he's going to switch it wide. He's got a loose player out there. He's found him. And I think it's Nick Burgess. So Nick Burgess from about 45. We saw Carpeney kick one from similar spot, a bit more of an angle and probably a little bit further out. So experienced campaigner, Nick Burgess. In he comes from about 40 metres out. Just hooked that through for a point. So Woody's doing the attacking early in this second quarter. First 2 points. It's going to be Davison again to bring it back in.
Yeah, looking a lot more switched on this quarter, Goody, and Paul having the same issue that Goodwood was having last quarter, just getting it past that defensive, half-back line. So maybe it's just that end of the ground, there's a bit of a wall there or something.
Yeah, that's sort of players coming over this side and making it hard.
So, have a stoppage now. A few metres outside the Goodwood 50. Few players around the ball. Oh, quick hands came out very well. Just thrown on the boot there of Anderson. He's put it through, my goodness. That's Anderson. Just quick snap on the boot. There was a bit of work there from a few of the midfielders, I think. But Anderson just got the finish off there. So, what a great goal.
Yeah, beautiful tap down to Ridgewell, who was at full pace. Grabbed the ball, flicked it out to Anderson. A great composure by Anderson. Played his 200th the other week, along with Scarra, who's got 200. So some of the experienced guys getting involved for Goodies, and that's a great finish. So they get within 5 points now, Goodwood Saints. All back in the middle, so Mackay and Rana now. Up they go. Rana gets the tap down beautifully. Johnson can't quite collect. Ball thrown on the boot by Passaniti. Oh, great trap there. Or Pilkington, I think it might have been. Oh, Pridham. He's working hard. Holzbauer's in there. Districts jump on the ball. So ferocious stuff, guys. Bodies thrown around everywhere in there. Little Pridham, smallest man on the ground though, but getting busy. So throw up, roll up. Out to Sammy Gray, he gets it on the boot. Tough kick to mark here. Shepherd was there, Gray's over the back. Dwyer, traps the goal, Harry Dwyer. In the right position at the right time, got a favourable bounce. Great opportunist goal, and Port Districts bounce back with that important goal, go to 5-3-33. Goody Saints 3-4-22, and we've played 9 minutes in this second quarter.
Yeah, just great vision there by Dwyer. We saw the kick from Gray that kind of was just bouncing at all different angles, and he was just ready for it. He jumped on it, and the snap was brilliant, just went straight through. So great response there by Port Districts. Very classy finish there in the end, and Sam Gray runs straight back up into the midfield. Umpire just setting everyone up here, ready to go. Right. Thorne and Rana this time in the ruck. Throws it up there. Good work there by Rana. Tapped it down. Back in the hands of Thorn, but he's wrapped up. So have another throw and basically back where we started. Thorn tries to get hands to it. They send it forward to the districts. With a good desperation here by Goodwood in defence. Campbell's didn't quite hit the target here, but the meter's gained. Umpire says too high. So go the way of Port Districts here to Passanidi. Goes into the centre of the ground, looking for our goal scorer in Dwyer. Couldn't take the mark, but he's still pushing it to advantage. Is that a mark there? Umpire says play on. A little bit rough there on the far side to Shepherd. Mark wasn't paid. Took a nice little Superman dive out there. He's just almost parallel with the ground there.
Horizontal there, wasn't he? Just didn't quite, I think when he hit the ground, the ball just popped out. Unlucky.
That's it. So pops out the back now from the stoppage. Got a great kick on the boot there, did the district. So just send it into the 50. Still doing well under pressure here, Port. Pressure's definitely coming from Goodwood at the moment, but Port's still holding on to that lead, 11 points. They'll be wanting a score here though while it's in their 50. Umpire will throw it in now. Far side wing. Rucks go up at it. Almost both get a touch to it there. Quick kick comes off the boot, but that'll be out on the full. So they've been good with those quick kicks out of the stoppage, Port, and when they work out they're good, but that's the risk you take. Some of them are going to go out on the full like that. So working it out of defence here now is Goodwood with Johnson. Had Pridham there but wanted to send it longer. Maybe wasn't the right choice in the end. Bit of a push out there. Umpire said can't do it. So it's with Mr. Harris. Kicked the first goal of the game. Winds up on the left boot. It's gone just far too wide there. So be out on the full there and probably a missed opportunity there.
Forwards one out there, they like it a bit more in the hot spot. So Holzbauer brings it through to the middle. Now Burgess. Good kick through the centre. Port Districts manning up well, though zoning well. Dynoff comes over it there, but Scarra takes the mark. He pumps it long on the left foot. Ryan in good position, but it just went over his head. And cleverly watched over the line by Grieg, so he will take the last possession kick. So Lockie Grieg goes in board to Cooper Gaffney, spending a bit of time in the midfield this week. He kicks it out well here. Oh, a drop mark there though by Daniel Thompson. Costly error.
Too much time almost.
Yeah, had a lot of time. I think he might have been thinking what he was going to do with it before he actually marked it as well. So, but lucky to get away with it. So stoppage. Heitman over the back of his brother Heitman. I've seen that a lot today. Ball pumped forward. Lockie Ryan working hard. Or maybe tackle without it. No, the ball's going to be thrown in there. So Pilkington was over there. So right in front of the Port District supporters. There'll be a throw-in. About 30 metres out from Goodwood Saints' goal. So Cleland's going to do the ruck up in the forward line here. Up against Rose. Beautiful tap. We've collected his own ball. Davison on the last line. Comes out. Handballs over to Smush. Smush just pumps it out of the fence. It's a 3-on-1 out there. Thorne does it right. Gets a spoil. And the Goody Saints player wrapped up there by Carpenter, I think it was. So it was Holzbauer. So Luke Heitman down to Ridgewell. He fumbles it. Jacob Heitman's got the ball there and he's taken over the boundary. So 14, just over 14 minutes gone. Throw in here. Lukey Heitman and Thorne go at it. Sock it off the ground by Dwyer. Leading in the race is Whitelock. He picks it up well, but his handball goes astray. Passanidi slings it on the boot. Fortuitously falls in the hands of Gaffney. Gaffney now. Thompson in long ball 1-on-1. Lynch does well against Shepherd. Steaming through there, but wrapped up in a tackle. The Port District's player. Didn't quite pick it up. I think it was Trent Heffernan. So ball up, around 50 metres out. Heffernan throws the boot at it. Will be touched out of bounds, so throw in. No, it's not. It's going to be last touch. So I think it's Scara over there. What can Goodies do here? A lot of players ahead of him. And we're just going to go down the line. Heitman's down there. Cleland, Johnson, some targets. Up goes Cleland, front and centre. Might have been Heitman.
So just repeating, summarising what he said. So what
Jacob Heitman, he was tackled though. So Thorne and Luke Heitman. Luke Heitman, beautiful tap to Scara. On the run, Scara, he's got a loose man. Jesse Johnson's got out the back there. So, loose checking. Doug Greig's got his hands up saying, whose man's this?
Yeah.
How's he got it all on his own?
It's not his because there's about half his size.
Yeah, it's definitely not his. So, Jesse Johnson just got out the back there and was all on his lonesome, and now he's going to have a shot from about 35 metres out on a slight angle. So, Goodwood a chance to get back within 5 points. Jesse Johnson, wearing the 23 last week, in the 30 today. In he comes, about 40 out. Just looks to have sliced it, but no, he snuck it in. Good go to Goodwood. So they hit back. This game's going to be a tight one, back within 5 points. We've played approaching 17 minutes in this second quarter.
They did well there, and just, again, as you said, Johnson just left unmanned really, and we've not a great matchup with bloke half his height, so something's happened down there, but Goody have made the most of it, so we've got to try and avoid what happened last time where Port were able to respond straight away with another goal, so we're trying to hold on here, attack and build on this, get themselves right in this game. Got themselves within 5 points. What can they do now? Heitman goes up, Pridham. Ball was a little bit smothered, so no mark here. All on top of it here, Passanidi. A bit more classy there. Greg. Here he goes. Sends it out the back. Few players looking for it here. Bit of a tussle here for it. All tried to bustle through there. Oliver Johnson was there. Another stoppage here, can feel a bit of a lift in the intensity out there. At the back to Gray, pushes it wide. Oh, didn't make it too easy for his teammate there. Ball just dropped a little bit short there. Looking for Ferns. Well, that sort of left centre half forward line hasn't been working for them this quarter, but they keep hitting it. Umpire throws it up, will be just at the top of the 50 here for districts. Crowd wanted ball there, but we play on. We'll end up with a stoppage here. No. Bit of a lift here. Port know they've got to try and get it in and score here. Thorne did well in the stoppage there. Gray tried to be clever there, but it was smothered. So they're seeing plenty of it, Sam Gray, but they're really onto him. They're trying to smother those quick kicks out. So doing well in the midfield there are Goodwood to just try and shut him down a little bit. Umpire will throw it in again. We'll be just at the 50 line. Being held off it there, I would have thought that's what the umpire saw. So it'll be with Batty. Be a long shot here. Might be looking for the pass. Got a few options there, does Batty. He's going to jog it in here, looks for the short pass, there it is. Over to his teammate and Sam Gray, who will end up probably kicking from a similar distance, but obviously it backed Gray in a bit more than he did himself. So he'll probably be kicking from just inside the 50. He's looking for a pass too, or maybe he isn't. Sam Gray might just need to back himself in. No, he doesn't. He's found someone on the lead and just just waited for it there, and in the end it was worth it. Looks like it's Thompson. So just...
Clever by Sam Gray. Was patient, wasn't he?
He was.
Just waited for something to open up, and there might have been a little shepherd there that allowed Thompson to get clear.
That's it. So had a few cracks at it. Thompson. Oh, he's pushed it nice and high and long, but very much to the left. So after all that, those sort of 3 kicks and marks inside 50, all they've got to show for it is a point. So it pushes their margin out to 6 points again.
Yeah, bit disappointed with that. And with Thompson, 30 out straight in front and hooked it. So Woodies bring it back in. Long kick out to the wing. Scarra's there. He whacks it on cleverly. Now they're running Ryan. Lockie Ryan pumps it in long, getting over the back. We've got there Alex Schiller.
What a mark.
Come into the side, Alex Schiller, and Woodies have done that well a couple of times. Quick transition, and they've just got one out the back in good position. And now, coast to coast, could be a 2-goal turnaround with Port District missing a relatively easy shot. And now Schiller, twinkling an eye, comes around, snaps and goal, and it's straight through the middle. So Woodies Saints draw level. Disappointing miss at one end, and clever little knock on by Scarra. Got over to Pridham to Lockie Ryan, and Lockie Ryan's been pretty good today as well, and he kicked it to the advantage of Schiller. Alex Schiller made no mistake, so all tied up here. Nearly 22 minutes gone. Runner Matty Ullman on there, shouting instructions.
Well, I hope he's given everyone raps for that great transition they did there, because that was great play.
Certainly was. So, great game of footy here. 5 goals, 4 apiece. Thorne and Rana had a good battle in ruck. No one really gets their hands on it. It's going to be a stoppage. No. Yes.
That wasn't coming out.
Yeah, no, that wasn't coming out. There was 5 guys there. Umpire gave him a little bit more time. So Rana and Thorne. Rana taps it forward. Carpet is wrapped up by 2 Goodie Saints players. So you can see Goodies responded this quarter. And Rana. Thorne gets the tap over the back. Ridgewell there. Oh, sorry, Oliver Johnson it was. He gets the ball to Tom Anderson. But cut off in defence. So Lockie Greig, nice little left footer, over to Harry Dwyer. Dwyer, Doug Greig calling for it in the middle, he's going to get it. So Doug Greig now, good ball movement here, Port Districts, patient, but keeping possession. Good run in the back lines from the captain Davison, and a nice kick. He paid the mark, or maybe the free, the arm chop. And it's Mackay comes in. Pumps it to a hot spot, pushed out Rana. He picks the ball up by handballs over to Holzbauer. And Holzbauer just kicked it through for a point for the opposition. So rush behind, so Port Districts edge their way back in front by 1 point. It'll be Ryan Gray maybe to bring it back in.
Yeah, look like Gray. You can just see him telling the boys to settle here, to take the pressure down here. See if they can do a transition similar to how they got their last goal. They'd be happy with that. Yeah, just trying to take some of the intensity out of this at the moment. Play some kick and mark football. Just went straight to the pack there in the end though. Port District's trying to attack it here. Trying to get a bit of a sniff of it here. It comes out the back. Here they go. Comes out, and that's a lot better from Port Districts. The kick-in was great, went into Ferns, and the kick after that is, quite frankly, horrible. So they just burned themselves there at Port Districts. The first kick-in to Ferns was elite, and just...
The kick, he saw a loose player in the forward lines in Mitsaharis, but he was steadied there and showed a bit more composure, Ferns.
Yeah, it just wasn't the moment for it, so could he make them pay yet again for that? It'll be a freeway of Districts, and just struggling with that decision making again here. What are they going to do? Pilkington was there.
Who said that?
Got caught wandering a bit there at districts, but they've ended up with the free.
Used to be Dempsey.
Bit lucky there, I think, but it'll be with Pilkington.
I guess.
Bit of indecision, and Footy's have plenty of numbers there, but Pilkington just got grabbed there at crucial stage, so lucky to get away with it, districts, and we're going to have a set shot.
It is, and a goal's still a goal if it's, you know, ugly footy, so Pilkington sends it. And that is ugly footy.
That is a toppling, that's not a drop home, that's gone the other way.
Oh, and
It is.
look,
But it's got in the scoreboard, that goes down as a goal.
look, sometimes ugly footy can win out, and that is what I described that passage as. It was just a bit yuck in there, decision making all over the shot. A few kicks that went out of bounds on the full, but somehow they've got it back in there and got a goal out of it, Port District, so we have to give them credit for that. So they move back to a goal and a point in front now. 6-5-41, Goodwood Saints 5-4-34. Deep into time on here in the second quarter.
Back in the middle, Thorne and Luke Heitman. Oh, straight to Gray. Gray looks to have been tackled high, but the umpire was on the wrong side, so he didn't quite pick it up. So another thrower, a ball up. Heitman there, Lukey Heitman to his brother Jacob. He just slings a handball out. Johnson leads the chase. Hit hard by Mitzaharis. Kai working hard. Hosbauer, clean, picks it up. Ball goes over the head of Smush. Picked up by Jesse Johnson to the advantage of Ryan. Ryan's there, flicks it over now. Schiller, who kicked that goal earlier, snaps the ball forward. But across the face of goal for a minor score. So good build up to both Goody Saints there. Some clean footy. Captain Benny Holzbauer. So Sean Davison now, the skipper. We know there's not much time to go in this half. They wouldn't want to concede one more here. They want to take a lead into half time. So Davison runs 5 metres, pumps it down the wing. Johnson flies, grabs his own ball. He's wrapped up though by Mackay and Dwyer.
So this guy,
Schiller.
that's what Jack did.
The ball's out of bounds, so Schiller getting busy.
That could walk back straight to his job.
So it can't be long to go in this second quarter. Entertaining game here at Goodwood Oval. Great viewing here up in the new stand. Good crowd here. Adelaide Footy League, alive and well.
It sure is.
So, a throw in, out of side. Thorne and Heitman. Jacob Heitman's after it with Cooper Gaffney. Ball beats those two players. And we'll get another throw in. So, I think the umpires will be working on throw-ins a lot during the week, wouldn't they? Throw-ins and ball-ups.
Definitely.
So, Heitman and Thorne, Gaffney, slams it on the boot, 2-on-1 there. Batty working hard, can't pick it up, clean again, Holzbauer, but tackled well, wrapped up in a tackle, just couldn't get through there. Dwyer lets him know about it. Ball now. Got some help from the Port District's player saying DT, so I reckon it's Daniel Thompson. So Thompson, out wide, very wide. And the ball beats everyone out of bounds, about 40 metres out. It's on the Port District's goal.
Yeah, so not long to go here. Just waiting for the siren here really, but Port be wanting to hold on to this lead. Saints be trying to, get another goal towards the end of the quarter like they did in the first term. Ball comes in now. A few numbers around the ball. Ball's just on the ground. Everyone's jumping on top of it. That is not coming out of there. So we'll have another stoppage. Umpire's definitely getting a workout in the stoppages today. They go again. Once again, ball just stuck on the ground. No one able to get it up cleanly. Umpire says he was legged. So they'll go to Goodwood, go to Rana. Probably a lot easier to leg him because he's got more leg than most.
Yeah, tall lad, Angus Rana.
Just send it long down the line, but all on his own is Gaffney.
Not beyond his range here as well. It's a nice big long left foot kick, so
I'm telling him to have a shot, I think.
not long to go. Should be an important goal for Port Districts. If they get 2 in the head at half time, they'll be feeling pretty good about themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we're going to see two bigger margins in this game the way it's being played at the moment. Double siren just to make sure. Gaffney launches on the left and just didn't quite make it there in the end, so there'll be no score in the end. Got a few people questioning the double siren, which it was interesting, but sometimes you get a little bit hot on that siren button. So half time here at Goodwood Oval, Port District 6-5-41, Goodwood States 5-5-35, so just one kick in it at the moment. Very, very intense quarter. I think Goodwood stepped up a bit that quarter with their pressure for sure.
Yeah, no, they hit back hard, and yeah, just a really good entertaining game of footy. Goal for goal there a bit, and really looking forward to the second half. We'll be back after half time with all the second half action. Mum's just said that the two commentators are doing a great job. Thanks, Mum, for the feedback. You want to start us off?
Alright. Welcome back here for the second half at Goodwood Oval. At the moment it's Port District's by a goal, so we're straight up in the middle here. We've been quick to get started here again, I don't mind that. And we're all jumping on top of the ball straight away. No chance of it popping out here. Umpire says I'll have it. So already under 20 seconds, another stoppage here. McKay got hands to it there. He tries to pick it up off the ground again, but no dice. So another throw. We're still only just got outside the centre circle here. Try and extract it out through the districts. They've got players running towards it. Is the boundary going to beat them? Ball finds the boundary anyway, so have another throw in here, centre wing. Just in front of us here on the balcony side. Right. Umpire lines it up. Here we go again. Two rats going up. Heitman got good height and good access to the ball there. Midfielders just all being wrapped up very early here, so that tackle pressure back on straight away. Still that 6-point margin here. Heitman is trying to get it to his brother. Just not able to find it at the moment, so he goes Port District. There's Greg. Sends it long, but defensive effort there. Really well done there. Johnson.
Wearing the different number.
God, numbers ascending there. Another strong mark. So good hands here early by the Saints. There's Cleveland. It's a number I do know. So outside his range, outside 50, but he's got a nice lead out there. Just laces his teammate out nicely. All too easy there. So first shot on goal will be to Anderson for the Goody Saints. He's already kicked one today, Anderson. Can he make it two? Go straight in for it. No messing about. None of this 30 seconds rubbish. Interesting tactics on the mark here against Anderson. Just drops a little bit short here. Almost popped out the back there. They were waiting for it there with the Saints, but it'll just be a minor score to start us off here.
So Johnson brings the ball back in. Ball just goes over the top. Good pick up by Greg. There's Doug on the Batty. Batty out wide. Trapping it. Mitsaharis. He goes forward. Lynch was there. Mopped up out the back by Gray. Gray goes short now to Johnson. Oliver Johnson's got Anderson out wide. So Anderson's grabbed the ball, defensive 50. Scara offers a lead. That's ignored. He's going to go back, switch it across to Lynch. Tommy Lynch. Now goes out wide, but he's kicked it straight to Port Districts in front. Mitsaharis slapped it out of bounds. Could have only taken the mark. So Goody's just trying to get a bit of a switch going, but the kick just didn't quite find the target. Chopped off by District. So throw in around 70 metres out from Port District's goal. So Luke Heitman up against Sam McKay. Heights, beautiful little tap to Ellis. Ellis to Johnson. Johnson to Holzbauer. Holzbauer pumps it down the wing. 1-on-1. Good spoil by Johnson. Got the better of Cleveland that time. We said giving away a fair bit of height there. So there'll be a throw in on the outer wing. Over by the tennis courts. He said, good crowd here today. It's an important game. Luke Heitman against Sammy McKay. Heitman taps it in front for his brother. Ellis has taken high. Advantage paid. Jacob Heitman gets the ball. Runner in good position. Can't quite take the mark. Down in front, Doug Greig mops up, but his handball's partly smothered. Davison, though, picks the ball up well. Gives it out to Pilkington. Ball out on the dangerous kicking forward. He's going to run onto it. Carpenter. Carpeny heads out to Doug Grieve. Passaniti on the lead. Nice kick by Grieve. Okay, good game a few weeks ago, Passaniti. He chips it in short to Dinoff. Bit of a slow build up here. Goody's getting numbers back, but Carpeny's got out there, so Carpeny, we saw him kick that good goal in that second quarter. Passaniti tries to sneak now for a handball, but Carpeny, nice kick, inboard. Sam McKay is going to swing it right out wide. Is he going to get there? Yeah, good kick.
Well done.
Davison has worked hard from full back, and he's taken the mark deep in the full pocket in front of the scoreboard. But as we've seen, good shot at goal from this angle. So Davison, I don't know whether he's kicked many goals this season, but a chance now to put one through. So this would be an important first goal of the third quarter here. So in comes the skipper. What can he do? It's just gone across the face though, through for a minor score. So all districts go out to an even goal lead, 6-6-42 to Goodwood Saints, 5-6-36.
Yeah, so just 1 point each to start this third quarter. Bit of an arm wrestle. Goodwood look to bring it in now. They did struggle bringing it out of defence in the first quarter from down this end, so hopefully they've changed it up a little bit. They send it long. Again, they had trouble from out of here early on. It's coming back again, but they've jumped on it again, have Goodwood. They've got nothing really past halfway. Got to run hard now, but turned over almost. Turned back over again to Goodwood. So they try and wind up again. They send it long. They're looking for Rana. Stood up, just couldn't quite take it in the end. They had to crumb it. Do it the hard way, but they've gotten one out here, and Goodwood just a couple of times in this game have been able to isolate someone and end up with, you know, a 1-0 really in the 50s. So send it straight through for a goal, and it's all too easy there to Luke Whiteman. And Port District's, you know, hands on hips here, wondering where it all went wrong there.
Yeah, it was a bit too easy. Good play there by Schiller and Ridgewell, combining well. And as you said, Beck, a few times there, they've just got one loose out the back there, and this time the big ruckman, Lukey Heitman's just chimed in, so I don't know whether he would have kicked too many goals this year either, but he's having a little spell deep in the forward line, so Rana's going to come back and do the rucking, so...
Work. The moves work.
The moves work.
So they're back in the centre now. Made a bit of a few moves here on the magnet board, have Goodwood. It seems to be paying off, and the tap down was great, straight into the hands of Whiteman. They've been trying to get those going all day and finally set one up. Sent it long, umpire says too high, I think. So we're back in the hands of Port Districts. Feel a little bit of pressure now that the scores have all evened up. Ball be pushed out to that far side again. It has spent a lot of time on that far side boundary. So umpire will go to the hard work and retrieve it. Not many spectators in that little section of the ground, but as I've mentioned, really decent crowd here today. Both teams represented well. Ball just dropped short of the ruck contest there a bit, so they had to do it themselves. Went through Thompson, sent it long, almost bounced over everyone's head there. Trying to get it out of trouble here at Goodwood. Bounced out the back, it's one-on-ones here. Someone's got to go down and pick it up. Came off the boot there just for a behind. So, bit of chaos in there. Just got to settle it here, the Goody.
Yeah, real tight game here. So Ryan Gray's going to bring it back in. It's for Anderson. Well spoiled. And the ball's going to beat Holzbauer and Daniel Thompson over the line. So throw in now. Port Districts looking to hit back here. Still hold that slender 1 point lead. Big throw in. Thorne, Rana gets it down through Heitman's hands. Whitelock. Hurried handball. Gaffney does well. Throws it on the right foot. Dwyer, front and centre, 1-on-1.
So they had
Skara.
the six meeting.
And Mitsaharis. And the ball beats both of those out of bounds. So played 10 minutes in this third quarter. And nothing separating these two teams. So a throw in over by the Port District fans. In front of the cricket nets. Lots of players in the 50. Throw-in's a bit short. Shepherd had got hold of it. Ellis there. Gray. And another throw-in. So Port would love a stoppage goal here. They got some clever players around the ball. Gray, Gaffney.
And then they ended up taking us all to Europe as well. So
can they get a little tap to someone in advantage here? So Gray's there. Shepherd snaps the ball. But Whitelock's back in defence. Read it well, and he's just going to blast it out on the floor, I think. No. Paid the benefit of the doubt there, Tom Anderson. Very close call. But Anderson now goes long. Cleland looking over the back. Good hands. Great mark, Cleland. He's a powerhouse, Cleland. Once he jumps up like that, got a good pair of jukes on him. Just going to go short to Jesse Johnson. JJ. Ricky Heitman wanted it in front. Jacob Heitman wanted us in front of us, but he's going to switch it over to Lynch. So now the switch is on. Lynch out to Luders. Luders is going to go back to Johnson. Oh, risky. Nearly chopped out, but now Johnson, he's just charged across. So Jacob Heitman wanted it earlier. He was still loose. Now he's got it. He's going to pump it to the top of the square. Good contest. Pilkington come over the back, but opportunist goal coming out here. Lucky Ryan runs under the open goal. We saw him kick 4 last week, and flashing through there at full speed. Great versatility, and an important goal after Port Districts had a lot of the ball in their forward line. Goodies have gone down, and now they've hit the front. So I think it's just about to be the first time they've been in front for the day. So 5 points up, Beck. 13 minutes gone.
Yeah, I think it is the first time they've hit the lead, so that should give them a bit of energy there. And as you said, probably a bit of wasted time for Port Districts in their 50, but Goodwood did really well to put on the pressure and just took it down there. And sometimes, you know, you work hard, the ball just falls in the right place, and Ryan was able to just pick it up and put it through. So did very well there in attack. Goodwood Saints, what can they do with it now that they've got the lead? Back into the centre. Heitman's finding a lot more of it now in the midfield now. Seems to have got himself a little bit more free. Umpire saw a throw in there. But that's not how you dispose of it in football. So with Districts now, can they respond here? Down by 5 points, a position they haven't been in this game. Send it long. Big pack forms there. Got one out the back there, but quickly wrapped up. So again, the pressure from the Goodwood defence has been really good early. They did well here earlier. What can they do with it this time? Lynch is there ready for it. Ball came off. Is it a goal? Bang, it is! So the response. Harkney, just quick snap off the boot, picks it up, and he becomes the first multiple goal scorer of the game. So we've been sharing it around a bit here in this game, and Port District's back in front by 1 point with 14 minutes gone.
Yeah, he's a clever player. Kenny Carpenter, the girls were happy with it behind us. So a good goal to Port Districts. So they're back in front now. Goal for goal here. Great game of footy. So just waiting for the ball to be brought back into the middle here. So big Fraser Thorne and Lukey Heitman are going to go at it. About approaching 15-minute mark of this third quarter. So up go the ruckman. No one wins a clear tap, but Benny Holzbauer gets onto it, kicks it out wide. Good kick, Schiller just gets shoved out by Grieg, did well. Lockie Ryans kicked it straight to the captain, Davison. Davison now, smush. Sammy Gray's onto it there, so good kick to Gray. So, Gray just calling his players over to the wing. Shepherd offers a lead. Louis Whitelock, punch from behind. Jacob Heitman is going to pump it forward. Good spoil there. Sam Gray's working hard. Little handball. Davison is wrapped up quickly. Now Smush turning into trouble. It's going to be pinged here. No. The umpire had a good think about it. Normally when they go stationary like that, they're ready to wind up and say, that's holding the nose. But he decided on a ball up, and Smush is in a bit of trouble here. Bit proppy here. Port Districts don't need this. They've got a fair few injuries at the moment. So Cleland, Ambles taps it over the back. Ridgewell, I think it is working hard. He's wrapped up in a tackle. So we see Thomas Smush just limping off. Looks like a lower leg, knee or ankle maybe. Meanwhile, ball back in the forward line. Oh, it's come off the foot there of Tom Anderson. So
On to it.
Tom Anderson's going to get the kick, so he's about 50 metres out. I reckon he'll just put it to the top of the square.
Oh.
Good kick, going to go right there.
Bang.
But punch through for a minor score. So all tied up again, 7-7-49. Great game of footy, 18 minutes. Just about gone.
So nothing separating these two teams at the moment. Here go Port Districts. Well done by Zach Rose, just put his body in front of the ball to take the mark. They've got to get it past half back here to Districts. Not quite sure where to go, just goes with the long bomb. There's plenty of numbers there. Can anyone take it out? No. Heitman was out the back, he did well. They've worked hard here at Goodwood. Tried to get it in front of Ryan, just couldn't quite hit the mark, but Heitman's there. Sorry, and he gets it out by hands. Just a little bit sloppy disposal here. Everyone's desperate for it at the moment. Passaniti had it, but they were out of bounds.
There'll be some tired, sore bodies after this one, I think, Beck. They've both had a real dip, these two sides.
Yeah, absolutely. Those hard tackles, all those stoppages, you know, body on body at every contest takes its toll for sure. But Ryan is looking dangerous after that goal. I think it's brought out a bit of spark in him. He's hunting the ball now around these contests, you can see. So he knows what he can do now. So it's giving him a bit of hunger there, I think. Here they come again, Goodwood. They're trying to get it out. Looks like Davidson was wrapped in there. Throwing everything at it at the moment, both teams. Throw up comes again, just misses all the targets there in the end. A few players gone, what was that throw up? So we'll reset here again. Gets in the direction of the rucks this time. Few bodies flying up again. Just ball ending up on the ground, in hands, in tackles. No space to be found. Very similar to this scoreline at the moment. 49 apiece. Who can break the chains here? Port Districts try to go for it. They get it out the back. Here they go. Nice mark taken. They play good footy when they can get it past that half back line, out of defence. Here they go. Not a lot in the 50 though, but can they get it here? Throws it on the boot. Just to the left-hand side, but at the moment that'll do. Give them the 1 point lead here. Port Districts. 50 to 49.
So Ryan Gray now. He's going to run it out. Go long. Rana and Rose fly. Great tackle. Davison wrapped him up quickly. Cleveland not happy. Batty wants it. He's not going to get it. So Davison now. Made it hard for Dwyer. And the ball's punched out of bounds. So 40 metres out from the district's goal. 20 minutes gone in this third quarter. Game's been going quickly. It's been such a good, entertaining game. So throw in once again. Lots of players around the ball. Ball's knocked down. Dwyer gets it on the boot. Oh, bad bounce there. So now Goody's trying to clear. That looked like nearly a throw. Ball's out of Whitelock now. Pridham on the left boot. Pumps it in long. Grieg flew. Lockie over the back though. Ferns. And the ball was smothered. Out of bounds from Grieg, who got it back. So this game's on a knife's edge here. No one can sort of break away. I think the biggest lead was early in the game of 3 goals when it was 4-1. Since then, been very tight. So throw in. Thorne and Rana. Scara comes in, third man out. Belts it forward. Pridham's after it. He gets a quick handball out. Pump forward. Got in good position. Good mark in defence. Alright, now he comes out wide here. Carpany, good little handball. Dwyer. Oh, he's going to kick it straight down the throat though. Sam Mackay wanted it out in front of him, but Johnson takes the mark and Whitelocks away. So Goody's away. He's going to chip it in close. Chip it into the middle. So Holzbauer looking for options. Porter zoned well here. Goes through the middle. Nearly chopped off by Sam Gray in the mud. After Passanidi. Passanidi's got a man on shore. Good kick. He's going to kick it on unselfishly. And he's found Dwyer. So well done by Mitza Harris. Good mark. Good kick. Well done by Sammy Gray in tough conditions. In the middle there was clever. So Harry Dwyer wearing the number 17 here. Can he extend the lead to 2 points or 7 points? What's it going to be? Dwyer. We're right behind him here. Looks good off the boot. It's home. Great goal by Harry Dwyer. So, Port Districts. They get one probably. It's a bit of the run of the flow. So they go out to a 7 point lead as we approach or into time on in this third quarter.
Yeah, they did well. Their districts went back to that sort of, kick and mark play that, has done them really well in this game when they've been able to, hit targets, just find those one-on-ones and get it to the advantage of their forwards. They've done really well, so they're able to do that again there to Dwyer, gets his second goal of this game. Port Districts here pushing out to that 7 point lead, but which doesn't sound like much, but in terms of this game, it's a pretty big lead as we were locked on even scores just a few minutes ago. So we're back in the centre now. Rana tried to get it out, but it's dropped down to Port Districts. Carpani making it do it. It's gone out in front of Pridham in the direction of Dwyer again. Having a little hot minute here is Dwyer, but it's back in the hands of Goodwood. Got to make a decision here. Comes out in front. Great spoil there came against Cleveland, who was finding him in the first half, but been a bit more quiet in the second half. So they might have made some changes down there in defence, Port District's defence, but They're about to get tested again here, maybe. See them all sorting out their matchups. They've dropped an extra one back. Which way will it go? It will go in that direction. There's that extra man out the back, and there comes the punch. That's just what they would have set that up for. Almost got dragged in there. Umpire says, no, I'll have it.
Big lead by Ferns there. Boyle, Dinoff caught one a bit as well. I think they're his own teammate.
Friendly fire. Whatever you need to do. You go bang here to Districts. They've only got a couple of players forward to halfway. Lynch got it. Sent it out. Gets it to Whitelock. Looks to go again straight away. It's a one-on-one and a well played there. That's a great defensive mark. Surely.
Sound great.
Trying to claim it there was Ridgewell, but Gray said absolutely not. I got in front. I got the ball. It's my mark. And fair enough. So did well there. An experienced campaigner, we know that. Another experienced campaigner, Burgess, says, nope, it's not coming down my end at all. Pridham almost played on there, almost played on again. Bit of a stutter there. He gets it going. He's pushed it out to the far side. The switch is on here. They're going to go with it. It'll be back to Lynch. Still waiting for everyone to push over this side though. They're going to the centre of the ground. Oh, almost not ideal there, but Burgess, he's got it. He's been taken down. Oh, it has to be. It has to be. Holding the ball. Burgess stitched himself up a bit there. Just needed to have the clean hands there. Didn't quite get it. Gaffney goes wide, a big pack there, no one able to get hands to it and take it in. So we end up at the opposite end now. A bit of push and shove going on in there. It's a close game here. Very tight emotions here. I just coming to the surface. Here go Districts. It's the one-on-one here. We'll end up just out of bounds, but deep in their forward 50 now for Port District. We'll send them be dangerous from in here. Where are we going to end up? Those cricket nets have seen a lot of action today.
A lot of collecting balls there.
They have, just warming them up for the incoming cricket season. The umpire will throw it in just in front of those nets here. A lot of numbers around the ball, can't see it coming out there, umpire can't either. You can just see a lot of numbers around here. We can hear 1 minute coming from the bench here, so just tight in the last minute of this third quarter here. Port still with a 7-point lead here. They go, they're trying to come out the back here. Oh, just a point there. Mitzaharis almost tried to get it though, but again, 1 point can mean a bit in the context of this match. What are they going to do with it here? Goodwood just trying to settle it here. They probably know there's not much time left. Got to keep possession here. Umpire's saying something a bit high there. In the hands of Rana. Again, they're just trying to keep possession here. Might look to attack now through Lynch. He does. Gets it to Pridham. He's under chase. He just throws it on the boot. And they get a mark here. Big contest there. Sam Gray wins that. That is a pure bump you'll ever see right on the side. The Goodwood crowd aren't happy with it, but I'll say that's a fair bump in the side every day of the week. Oh, they sell a little bit of candy after that. Everyone's gone up for it. Thrown on the boot of Ferns. 3-on-1 here, but they come out with it. Port just has to be the quick kick to McKay because they've got absolutely no one there. Don't tell me! This is absolutely centred through Port District just absolutely came in hot there. There was nothing in front of McKay, so he just had to wind up and go for it, and he's ended up coming out with a goal. Huge moment here on three-quarter time.
Yeah, looking like Goody Saints we're going to have the last chance to score a goal. And then a clever little kick by Dwyer. went about 3 metres, but he had nothing up forward. And the big fella, the ruckman Mackay, beautiful composure. It never looked like missing, did it? So huge goal on 3/4 time to have a 14-point margin. So we'll be back after this 3/4 time break in what was going to be an enthralling and exciting last quarter.
Yeah, 5 out of 10. Yes.
So welcome back here to the last quarter at just a 14-point margin to Port District at the moment in what has been a very close contest. Can Goodwood respond here and get themselves on the scoreboard? So one stoppage already. This is going to be a really hot last quarter. Big contest. Heitman tries to get it down to the other Heitman. What can they do over here? It's just going to be full of intensity and pressure this last quarter. Port just got to hold on, and Goodwood Saints with all the work to do here. Bang comes the fist out in the ruck there. Here go the Districts already. They go inside 50, the first of the game. Great defence there from Lynch. Couldn't quite take the mark though. Could be dangerous. Here they go. It's in the hands of Carpani. If he got going there, the goal was wide open, ready to go. Ball go up, deep in the Port District's 50, in front of the goal here.
First goal important here, isn't it? First goal.
Oh, it is.
If Port Districts can get this, it's going to be a real tough task. Low scoring.
Absolutely. So
Big pack of players. Shepherd's tackled. She's downstairs. Smush was having a little run around. He's moving a little bit better. Port Districts would like him to come back on. Thomas Smush. Serene's hasn't been on much. He's back on now though. Still nearly not. So ball's forward. Ferns. Great mark by Ferns. He's got a big leap on him. Liam Ferns. Port District started well here.
Yeah, I reckon.
About 70 out.
Yeah, we need to do something.
And just pump it to the top of the square. High ball. Good luck marking that. Big pack.
Got Manham again.
Gaffney. Back onto his right. Pumps it to a dangerous spot. Luke Heitman. Wrapped up. Quick little handballs. Chain of handballs. Back with Serene. Now Serene. Can he get some run going? There's a loose player over the back. Dykesman. He leaps. Goes through his hands. Rose is there. Gives a little handball to Passanidi. Passanidi throws it on the boot. Landed straight in the hands of Sammy Gray, who's got better as the game's gone on. Sam Gray has been important in this second half. Last time he did this, he just waited for a little option and chipped it, but he may have a shot here, so bright orange boots. And he's going to do the short kick, and it's worked out well to Batty, so just showing a poise and class. Sam Gray found James Batty on a difficult angle, but he's going to swing around onto his right boot and try and snap this through. So big shot at goal here, 14-point margin. So Batty, what can he do? Clever forward. It looks alright off the boot. She's going to go across the face of goal though, so through for a minor score. Out to 15 points now. 3 minutes played. What can Goody Saints do here? Little lead by Serene's ignored. So Rhino, they yell out. Ryan Gray draws a handball. Over to Jesse Johnson. Down the wing here. Dykesman's going to fly. Oh, great mark by Dykesman. I've called it. Well, over to Johnson. Some quick play. Great smile. Doug Greig spoils the ball. Alex Schiller kick was over his head a little bit, so made it hard for him, and Doug Greig whacked it out of bounds. So down Goody's end though. Bit of bumping going on. Serene and Gray are at it. Dinoff and Ellis as well. So
letting Gray have it.
Yeah, they're watching Gray closely. So Lukey Heitman taps it down straight to Batty. Batty pumps it out. It's coming over to us.
Nearly got a touch.
Yeah. Lynch will take the through kick. He comes back into play. Called to play.
Oh, boy!
Great score by Shepherd. Lynch now. Dangerous ball into the middle. Who's going to get it? Smack forward, but straight to Passanidi. Dwyer.
Oh.
Slipping there. Dinoff. Now he's out to the running Pilkington. Pilkington on the left boot. Oh, it's fallen down to Gray. And Ridgewell's come off the bench. He's all loose, so he's going to come out to Ridgewell. Gaffney. Well cut off by Cooper Gaffney. It's been good today, playing in the midfield. And there's another player limping off today, so it's going to be plenty of ice baths tonight, I think, Beck.
Sure is.
Oh, so Luders wanders off, on comes Schiller.
Alright, so we'll throw it in again. Hot contest here. We can see it getting a bit heated in the middle at these midfield stoppages. Skara gets it out to Heitman. He sends it very long. It's a one-on-one to the other Heitman. He winds it up. There's one out in the goal square. Can he get it? Well done. That is great defensive effort there from Rose. Rose is just throwing an absolute haymaker in there. He's made contact with the ball and not a person, luckily. And just saved what would have been a shot on goal and a certain goal because it would have come from in the goal square there. So great desperation there. And just well done by the Port District's defence. You can feel that they really want this now, but they've in fact turned it over. So here they go. Can they do something special with it here? Goes in the hands of Ryan. Ryan into the goal square, but just on the left-hand side of that post there. So it's a behind to Goodwood.
You see Smush hobble back on the ground as well, so it looks proppy, but we'll see how he goes. Just wandering back by himself into the goal square. So Davison brings it in. Rana in front. Serene's wrapped up. As I said, Beck, Port Districts look hungry at the moment. So that was a goal-saving moment before when Rose running at full tilt.
Go Penny.
So Carpenny now has a bounce. Shepherd offers a lead. Lynch there, spoils. Mitza Harris grabs it. Skara does well. Lynch over to Gray. Gray to Heitman. Jacob. He just throws on the boot. Gaffney getting back. Oh, he's given a penalty. So Cooper Gaffney, as we mentioned, been good today. Tackling's been good. So he spears in a left foot kick. Well punched by Anderson. It's full to Carpenny. What can he do on the left boot? Oh! Smush! Nearly had an opportunity on one leg there. Could have fallen down his throat, but he was wanting a bit of frontal contact. Free kick. So Gray now. Goodies have got to play on at all costs. Attack here. Ball goes over the back. Davison chases. Chased by Ryan. Got around easily. Goes in forward. Leading is Pridham. Harry Dry though, he's been good. And he punches the ball out of bounds. So Districts hanging on here. 15-point buffer. 8 minutes in, so Goodies would want to get one soon. The lights are on here. Rain stayed away. Okay. Down to Gaffney. Gaffney pumps it in long. Mitzahar's there, but a great mark by Gray. So Gray now. Trying to move it forward. Going to beat Anderson over the line. Burgess, very looking like there.
They
Same
are.
hairline, so
and
we
close
don't know.
numbers too.
Yes, so.
So, saved from the last touch there, so it'll be a throw in. Here goes Goodwood. Brightman really stepped up here. Bang goes the double fist from Thorne. Gaffney is on a heater in the last 5 minutes. Giving away the free there. So it'll be with Goodwood. Sends it out to Ridgewell. Goes over the gutter there at Goodwood Oval. Finds something in the middle. Got to be precise with those kicks, and he was to Skara. Here they go now. They've got to attack. It's Ryan. Got one out, one-on-one in the goal square, and the defence again from the Port District. has held up really, really well. So they've been put under a lot of pressure here, Port Districts, and they've got away with only conceding a behind each time. So we've got to attack now. All the pressure's on Goodwood here. They've got to do something with it. They go in, but too good there. It's cut off by DT. Going again now. Again, the pressure's there. Probably almost a high hit there on Ryan. Umpire didn't see it, so we're playing on here. Balls with Serene, who's been patched up after a bit of a hit earlier on in this game. Here they got Ryan again. Going to hands here. Goodwood maybe just one too many handballs there. They've got to do it again. Comes out the back. And it's going to be out of bounds. They've missed a lot. So you can just feel the pressure here on Goodwood. It is all on them. They're the ones that have got to score here. They've got to do something. And sometimes when the pressure's all on you, you just end up making those mistakes, those out on the balls. Again, I think they had one too many handballs through there, just mess around with it too much. So Port Districts are going to jump on top of that.
Goody's pressing, but Port District's holding firm at the moment. Mackay, we saw him kick that great goal on the three-quarter time siren. So Goody's desperately need a goal here. Mackay, Holzbauer got him twice, wrapped up. Ellis. Yeah, so he's getting in a big tackle. So ball up here, a lot of players around the ball. Rana gets the ball out. Heitman leads the race from Mackay. So we played nearly 12 minutes, just ticked over 12 minutes. Port Districts holding strong here. And the throw-in comes. Thorne. Picked up by Johnson to Skara. Skara on his left foot. Goes out wide. Deichmann's there. Can't quite take the mark. Comes back. Does well. Handballs to Schiller. He dropped that quickly, Schiller. Some Port Districts supporters over there letting a few people know what their thoughts are. So there'll be a ball up. What can they do here? Wrapped up in a tackle. So Goody's pressing, just can't get a goal though. Port Districts holding firm. Ball goes out to Grieg. Doug Grieg. Over the back, Serene to Johnson. Johnson over to Holzbauer. Holzbauer pumps it in long. Can Cleland take a mark over the back? Yes, he can. He was in good position. You can see the big fella coming over the back. And Jake Cleland now does lean back on the ball though a little bit, so needs to just put his head over this one. Try and guide it through for Saints, but 14 points still a handy buffer, so Jay Cleland.
Pressure's on.
Yeah, 35 metres out. Here he comes, right behind him here. And he leans back on it. And he kicks a point, so Goody's pressing, just can't get that goal at the moment.
Disappointed with that one.
Yeah, that was the one they needed. Nearly played probably halfway through the quarter and yet to put a major through for all their attacking. So we've got cricket net issues here.
Playing a bit of volleyball down there.
Davison playing a bit of it. So we finally got it.
Those kids were giving him nothing down there too. They didn't give him a hand at all.
Davison's just going to pump it long down the wing. Thorne got his hands on it. Lynch fumbles. Luke Heitman. Lynch. Good tackling there. Hunter Carter. Down to Jacob Heitman. Oh! Just got him a little bit high. So Jacob Heitman now, he needs to get on with it. Crowd getting restless. The Goodies crowd, that is, they want a goal. He's going to put it to the hot spot, about 30 out. Heitman, a big jar. Oh, the big fella, Cleveland, sorry, got it again. Jay Cleveland. He's got the yips of it lately. Can he put this one through? But you're backing him in.
He just has to.
This is a must goal.
I don't, like to put the weight of the world on one man, but you take it, the way he marks the ball, it's like there's no one else around him, and you're going to take those marks, you've got to convert it, your team's under the pump.
Harry, the cameraman, zooms in over there. This time, Cleland, he's got it, straight through the middle. There's hope still there, there's hope still. Goodies, get the goal. Still need a couple more though. Well, plenty of time.
They could have used that one earlier. I don't want to again put it all on one man, but if he kicks that one beforehand, the margin's down to basically nothing. Would have been 1 point in it. So but here we are now. Can that give him a little bit of momentum there? Maybe that, there's a couple of marks from Cleveland, he finally converted there, maybe that'll give him a bit of energy going in here. This stoppage could be huge. Whiteman goes up, Thorne goes up, ball pops out. Team wanted in the back there, crowd wanted in the back, and Passanidi. What can he do with it here? Got the easy kick out there to dine off. No one really on the mark so we can play on. Kick was a little bit of a shank off the boot, but it's still in the 50. Pridham jumps on it. Mackay just throws it on the boot, goes higher than it does long. Looters.
Must have called 15 maybe, didn't get paid the mark there, so.
No mark in sight there. So not out of danger yet. Whiteman taps it down, but there's just people everywhere. It's going to have to pop out the back away from this pack because it's not going to move here. Doesn't move at all. Umpire has to do another ball up here. We're deep in the district's 50. You just feel they're in danger for one of those quick little snaps out the back here. So Goodwood have got to work hard here. Quick little snap out comes, but it's out on the full and here comes
the player stream to the other side now.
Well, that's it. It's not only the scoreboard pressure, but it's the time pressure at the moment here. So, the longer this takes for Goodwood, the more pressure that they put on themselves to get in front in a smaller amount of time. So they're 7 points behind at the moment. They've got to attack here. They've got to roll the dice. They're trying to now. They're sending it into the middle of the ground. It's a 1-on-2. Here they go, it's with Pridham, he pushes it out wide to Heitman. Not to anyone in particular. We've got to do something here, but Davidson got Gaffney free on the far wing, and Gaffney can run if he wants to, but he's got another free player there in Mackay, and it just misjudges the bounce a little bit there. And we've all done that, but that was going to be
tired to be fella. He couldn't bend down and pick that one up.
It was, but he has been, and it would have been dangerous if he'd got that though, because he had no one in front of him. He could have just gone there, so might have just spent it before he earned it there, and happens to the best of us. So we're back in the ruck again. Thorne got first hands to it, but he comes out the back, and another behind here.
8 points, nearly 20 minutes gone here. So Goodies wouldn't mind a point. They get a chance to repel now. So Port District's working hard. Ryan Gray puts the burners on after burners, pumps it forward. Sam Gray just cleverly nudged Cleveland out of the contest there. And Davison's got the ball, short kick. Just travels the amount of required distance. Sam Gray's just slowing it down. Approaching 20-minute mark. He'll be called to play on soon. He's just going to go long down the line.
Go, Sheffy.
Big fly. It's the Harris there. He's tackled. Slings it on the left. Oh! Carpeney, I think it may have been touched off the boot because I thought he marked that, so it must have been touched off the boot. But this is where Port Districts want it, deep in the forward line. They just want happy to get some stoppages and run the clock down at the moment. If they could pinch one more, that'll just about do it. So throw in now. Shepherd up there, Holzbauer into a dangerous spot. Passanidi and Pridham. Pridham does well. Burgess, Dykeman, well done. Doug Reed does well. Oh, but he's kicked short. Serene, what can he do? He ambles over to Anderson. Oh, wrapped up in a tackle. So Sam Gray gets up slowly.
Oh, that was a big hit.
Big hit there. He said there's going to be some very sore boys after this game. Thorne gets it down. Ridgey. There's Ridgewell, wrapped up straight away.
He was ready to go though, tucked it under the arm, he was ready to move.
Starting to get desperate here, they need a goal, Goodwood. Port Districts need one just to finish them off. So Jacob Heitman throws it on the boot. Two smallest men on the ground, Passanidi and Pridham. Over to Ellis. Ellis pumps it forward. He's being held, I reckon. Goodies have got this. So, tricky one there. Couldn't quite see, but
Well,
Big J Cleland has another chance here.
the umpire blew the whistle straight away, so whatever he saw,
Yeah, I think he might have sort of seen a little jump and grab, but it looked like they were both sort of into each other,
yeah.
but it's hard to tell, but the ump's in a better position than us, so Jay Cleland, what can he do?
big
Just to
moment.
bring it back. So it's 2 points. In he comes. Cleland's got it! Woody's up back.
Wowee.
2 points of difference. What a game we've got here at Goodwood Oval, Adelaide Footy League.
Come on, Districts, lift your heads, let's go!
22 minutes. They're normally playing around 28, 29 minutes today, so not a lot of goals.
Oh, there's still plenty of time
Plenty of time here. This game's going right down to the wire.
It is. It's going to be who can drag their team in front at the end here. Another huge stoppage in the middle of the ground here. Umpire throws it up. Thorne's in there, roves his own ball. This comes in from Jacob Heitman. And you can see those tackles are just going to only get harder here in this last 5 or so minutes of this game. Goodwood, they're going to have precision here. Castanini tried to spoil it there, but the mark was taken by Ridgewell for the Saints. He did well. Bit of a slip and slide out there. Hard to get your footing here. Goodwood send it long. 50-metre line. Great hands there by Gaffney. Did very well there. A little bit of a falcon to Passanini and it'll go over the line, off the face. So the ball will be thrown in front of us here. Crowd getting loud, vocal, getting involved here. Plenty of numbers from both sides. So straight in front of us here, the umpire will throw it up. Thorne gets in there. Good roving from Kapani there. They want it here, Districts, but they're under a bit more pressure than they were at the start of this quarter. It's absolutely heated up here. Goes up. Thorne tries to get in there. They're all trying to get in there at the moment. They both left the ball behind in the end. Wrapped up. Move into the centre of the ground here, just outside the circle.
Only 25 minutes gone, a few minutes left here, Beck. Thorne, Holzbauer charges through. Picked up by Mackay, he's wrapped up. Optimistic referee calls the ball from the Footy's crowd. It's deep in the forward line. Johnson's going to take it over bounds. So 40 metres out. This could be Goodwood's chance here. So nearly everyone in the forward 50. Shepherd and Lynch back here in the middle. So can Goodwood snap one? So throw in. Rayner. Heitman was being held, but he's now tackled. Good tackle. Backed up by Hunter. Carter. So Rana and Thorne. Carpenter, good kick. Oh, it's gone straight to Serene. Play on. Ellis. Throws it on. Dangerous position. Left foot. Out comes Johnson. Rode by Lockie Ryan. Goes out to Dykesman. He's wrapped up. This is going down to the wire. Everyone on the edge of their seats here in the stands. So you'd say 20 people around the ball. Ball up. Rana. Quick handball out there. Can't quite see what's going on with 20 players around the ball, but
No room.
so there'll be a throw up. Doug Gree gets off the bottom of the pack with Lockie Ryan. Districts have it there. He's wrapped up in a tackle. And there'll be another ball up just inside Goodwood Saints 50-metre mark. So here goes Dwyer. Harry Dwyer pumps it to no one in particular. It's all goodies back here. Scara, Lynch. Now to Johnson. Johnson goes back out to the wing. Risky kick. Good mark though. He wants to play on here, I think. Who's got it? Louis Whitelock, I reckon it is. He goes in the middle to Ellis. Mason Ellis. There'll only be a couple of minutes left. He goes to Scara. Footy Saints are yelling out, get it forward. Ryan Gray it is. Gray.
Go, Doug!
High. Oh. Shepherd, maybe in the back. Not paid. Umpires put the whistle away.
They have.
2-point margin.
Oh no.
Ball up. Serene comes over the back. Gray's there. Quick hit. What a game we've seen today. Absolute nail biter. We could tell with the Goodwood Saints crowd that there wasn't much time. They were telling them to get it forward. Finally got the ball within 40 metres and the Sirens beat them.
Oh, they were, I was just thinking about those, 20 or 30 seconds they wasted in the centre of the ground here, and the crowd was screaming at them to get it forward. They could have used those seconds just then, and that. I mean, Holzbauer was out there. He had an open goal there in front of him. Wowee. What a game.
What a great game of footy we witnessed today. Port Districts, we knew they'd bounce back after a drubbing last week. And Goody Saints desperately trying to cling on and stay in Division 1, which they've been in for a few decades. So now they've got to hope that St. Peter's have lost for their sake today. Great game of footy. We've got to look through who was the best player today.
Yes,
We're not allowed to disclose the full votes, are we? But I think we can let the thongs know who gets the 3, maybe, or not. Or we just keep it all silent.
Well, we have to work out who we're actually going for at the moment here for the Archie thongs, and of course the coveted dartfish beanie. Everyone's after those, but.
I think there was some good players. Dwyer, Cooper Gaffney. I thought Cooper Gaffney played a very good game.
Yes, very good.
I thought the Davison, the captain, was pretty good for Port Districts.
Yeah, well, I think we're in a similar wavelength here.
Yeah, and for Goodies, who are your best? I thought Louis Whitelock was pretty solid. Jacob Hartman had plenty of the ball, didn't he?
He was good, and
Anderson and Burgess both had good moments, didn't they, during the day?
Good too.
Cleveland was pretty good up forward, but could have kicked forward. I've just missed a couple of important ones.
Could have won in the game.
Yeah, just missed a couple of important ones. So, but we probably have to give it to the thongs and the beanie to one of the winning players here. So,
I think so.
what are you thinking? I'm thinking either.
I got Gaffney or Dwyer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard.
Pressure around the ball was really good.
It was.
And I thought he got plenty of it. So. With Gaffney, you've been playing in the fence a lot, but today was in the midfield, and I thought, he was pretty instrumental. Sammy Gray was good as well. And a few of the young guys that came in all this week down the bottom all had little patches. Thorne battled well in the ruck, and Mitzaharis kicked an early good goal. Hunter Carter, Rose did that really good spoil there, didn't he?
Well, again,
that was another certain goal
huge.
Saved, wasn't it? So
when you think about that, it's such a close game here, 2-point game, like that's huge in terms of the results.
Yeah. So Lukey Donaldson just got his troops in there and had a chat to him. The boys fought valiantly that quarter, had some chances, but Port Districts, they just did enough at the end of the day, didn't they? And came down here and to get the win against the desperate Goodwood Saints would give them some confidence leading into the finals.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what they needed after, as we've mentioned, copying an absolute belting at the hands of Glenunga last week, who, well, they're going to have to get past if they want to be in contention for the grand final. So there would have been a bit of soul searching after that game for sure. So they've just got to finish off their season next week against St. Peter's, who I wouldn't write off whatsoever, because I've seen them play some really decent footy, especially when their back's up against the wall. They've got some stars there. Goodwood, they travelled to Broadview.
Broadies, who are desperate. They win today and Gullies lose, they're looking at possibly sneaking to the finals. But if they lose, they can still get relegated, can't they? So
yeah, it's very tight in those, 5th to 10th even, really. There's just, there could still be a bit of movement in there depending on today's result.
Excellent. All right. Well, I think we're just about signing off, Bex.
Yep.
Good fun. We witnessed a great game of footy.
We have.
So signing off. Everyone have a good evening.